Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jermaine Richards. This is my brother Trevaunn Richards. We are the writers, creators, and Eric and Everett on The Office Movers Season 2.
Yeah.
Listen, this is Breaking Bread, sponsored by DoorDash. We're here to break down some of our favorite scenes from The Office Movers Season 2, give you all the nicks and knacks and behind information. This is top secret. This is the Random Order Studios channel exclusive on everything Office Movers Season 2.
Yeah.
Our Dasher's here. Our Dasher's here.
Let me dash to the door and get that.
Dash to it.
Look at what we have here.
Dashing through the snow. One of my favorite Italian eats.
This is you unpack it, Jay?
Yeah, no.
Gusto may be my favorite Italian. It's one of my favorite Italian spots in the city.
Honestly?
I can't say favorite because there's a lot of Italians.
This was literally Italian food 101 for us. It was just, you got your Italian basics, nice thin crust pizzas. Today we didn't go with the pizza.
What's this, Jerry?
We just hit up the appetizer section.
I love mushrooms, man. Let me tell you something about mushrooms. Mushrooms are probably top 10 things to put on my plate. Especially the ones like, sorry, okay, I'll probably just take, like what? This is straight from The Last of Us.
Straight from DoorDash. This box right here has initials MB. That either stands for Mary J. Blige or Meatballs. It's the latter. I'm not gonna lie to you. And there's some nice little fries, man. A little snack to accompany us as we break down the first scene.
Oh my God.
All right, man, what better place to start than the actual start, man? If you remember season 1 correctly, Everett messed up his chances of selling the company and being out the moving game for good, so now he's stuck. What we wanted to do was just set the stage for indefinite office moving. Like just, you know, Everett sees no end to this. He's stuck in the game now, so now it's a full-time life of slammy plots, dirtbag moves, money-making schemes, you know what I mean? So now it's full-time office moving, and with season 2, we got a chance to develop these characters a little bit further. We spent a bunch of time with them for season 1, picked up on their characteristics, what makes them funny, what are their comedic strengths, and applied those for season 2, man. So
come on, let's get slimy, man.
Fuck! Go, let's go! No, let me drive. I'll drive. Rapido, with front shit fucking blows.
Yeah, I've always loved movies, TV shows when something just blows up unexpectedly or you're just not expecting it. I don't know if season 1 anyone expected for a car to blow up, but we really did want to start our TV career by blowing up a car. They told us season 1 it's not happening, which is fine. We're just fine, you know.
we told them season 2 is happening.
We told them season 2 it is happening for sure. So we thought it'd be poetic. First episode, right out the gates. Let's blow it up. I love a dark scene. I love what's going on in the nighttime. You know what I mean? What's going on? Season 2, Ricky obviously lost a lot of weight, so it's like the first thing you come back to is a skinny Ricky. It's like, holy, everyone looks different. Well, after the car was on fire, I'm like, oh damn, the car's gone now.
That was literally our van from season 1.
Yeah.
And I love an anticlimactic drama moment.
Yeah.
You know, they make it look so cool on TV and action movies. They just boom, pull up like the match, throw the shit out the van and shit, and boom, easy peasy, sunglasses on. It doesn't always happen like that. You ever try to start a fire in the wild?
Like a car?
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't do this in real life.
Yeah, I was about to say, Jerry. Ooh. Yes.
Talk about that launch.
Yes.
That van launch, because at first it wasn't in the cards.
What I found out about production is you have an idea in your head, and it's very important to say every single thing that you see going on in your head and convey it to the team. Let them know what you want to see, and then they talk back to you and say, can we see that on screen? The first thing is going to come to is budget. Do we have the budget to blow a car up? So they're thinking, you know what, let's go VFX. We're thinking, no. But look, when you're customizing an order on DoorDash, if I want my potatoes to come with a gravy, I'm saying bring them with gravy,
Make
please.
the flavor explode.
Make the flavor explode.
Yes.
We're just trying to make the flavor explode. VFX is sick. Like nothing.
Yeah.
That's sick. But we want a fire for real. So we fought for the fire. They said, okay, you know what? Fine. Jay and Trey will blow the car up, but it's not going to bounce. It's not gonna bounce. What?
They didn't bring out the bounce. We brought out the bounce. We're like, all right, boom, it explodes, and then like it's gonna launch into the sky, right? Touch the stars. But, yeah, we can. That's gonna be extra. This, that. We can. We need it though. This is a necessity. The van has to launch up from the ground, butt up, nose down. You actually had a photographic reference.
Oh, I did have a photographic, right? You know what? We'll put it up on the screen. It's gonna sound crazy, but the connection is there. Essentially, you know, we're bored at home. My dog is there. you buy a dog to play with the dog. So I'm like, dog, come here. Let me just sit my dog down like a human. And he was standing like a prairie dog. And I just thought it was funny. So I said, everyone in the room, take my phone, send it around the room, and look at my dog sitting like a prairie dog.
That's how we need the van to sit.
And if we can accomplish that and have the van sit up, boost one side, because we can boost both sides up. And it was really cool how they did it.
We didn't even need to launch the actual van, like all wheels off the ground. We just wanted a lift.
Just a little lift. Just a little lift. Anyways, we lifted that whole up. And I'm telling you, season 3, I'm trying to blow up a building. And we said it yesterday on a call with a bunch of executives and nobody was laughing. And I'm like, are we making a comedy?
They're laughing like they're watching a comedy.
Yeah, we're blowing it to smithereens. That was my first time seeing a car explode. Not like you're not seeing that every day, but that was my first like real fire that I was like close to and waiting for it. I remember a load of anxiety, to be honest, waiting behind. We're behind a building, so you're not really seeing it. We're just watching the screen, and we're all huddled up.
It was a late start so that we could shoot in the night. And it was like, we shot some stunt stuff earlier in the day. And then the plan was as soon as the sun sets, like the second the sun sets, we'll hit record.
Yeah.
So then me and Ricky, we're getting ready. Sebastian's coming through. You guys ready? Literally the sunset and then boom, full throttle. This is when it's like safety first. So everyone's like, it's all jolly during the meetings. But then like on the day out, bro, you realize how many people don't listen. There's a tripwire. They're like, yo, do not step. Don't cross the blind lines, bro. 47 guys. We saw season 1 van on fire. We're like, damn, I guess this is the end.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm still pretty sad about that.
So Everett, that's what I'm saying. You swing our guy Kevin DeLuch, he takes this dirty basement into a dirty business, and now you're raking in what, like 10, 20 G's a month off the stay over? Easy.
Talk about that Burberry, man.
Can we just clear the air real quick? I play Tycho and I play Eric. It's not 2 different guys. We were doing post editing, and every stop of the way, the editors, the sound editors said, you know what? I thought this was 2 guys. Down to my dad. Dad, it's me. It's your son. And I do got that Burberry on me. Okay, I'll be honest.
This is fake.
Yeah, it's Burberry.
This was a little Temu pickup. 37 cents on the shirt. It was a very economically efficient shoot.
Yeah.
We had to save money for the explosion, so we had to go down on the shirt. Sorry, I got steak gravy on my phone.
Did you? That's your phone though, right? Yep. Nice. Shout out to that. I'm gonna wear that to my first baby shower. I did keep it. Thanks, Sina. Now, basements are a big thing in Canada. So, we often renovate our basements. Most people renovate them and then rent them out. So we're trying to get some money, we're just trying to have multiple sources of income. Tycho and Cloudy, they have this plan to renovate the basement and then rent it on Stay Rover. So here we're just pitching to Everett. This is what it's gonna be. This is what we're gonna do for you. Your basement's trash right now. Let me turn it up.
You never want a point blank PowerPoint presentation to your face. Prepared, you weren't even ready for it. They got all the stats, images, animations.
Yeah.
Bro, look, I have 2,500 max. If you guys figure out 2,500, we'll make Eric put it in 1.
If you're buying something, you buy it. Don't just throw me in the mix and say I owe a band. Like, yeah, I live in a house, but I don't want a basement right now, bro.
Holy, this is sick, bro.
A lot of money, this one.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
I would get this one from me.
Huh?
Yeah. He buy it for me.
Bro, and this was a real phenomenon, man. When my dad broke out the new work uniforms for like the real full-time guys, like most people were like very spotty with the work and like they're not needed every day. So a full uniform, they're not cheap, so it wasn't justified to give it to your part-timers. So then the real big dogs would just break out the full slush on you. And you're just in your work jeans, not even work jeans, you made them work jeans. These are regular everyday jeans that you took from your life and had to sacrifice to the work life. Dust, dirty, shirt smells like Sorry. But then we're asking my dad, yo man, when did I get the slushie, man? When do I get the suit? Yeah, it's the rolling out. You can do like the gradual rollout. And never rolled out to me, man.
You know what? I know I can't swear, but one time I did ask my dad for my slushie and he said, Trevaunn, fuck off. This scene was inspired by That's So Raven. I don't know what season, don't know what episode. Jerry knows.
It was the Game Box one.
It was the Game Box one.
Corey Baxter wanted the Game Box.
Corey Baxter wanted this Game Box so bad. He said, you know what, Dad? I made you a PowerPoint presentation on why I need the game box. This is my life with the game box. This is my life without it. Our whole life is comedy. We watched a lot of comedies growing up, and it's nice to kind of take pages from certain scenes, certain shows that we like and say, oh man, childhood or something I watched just the other day. But Corey Baxter was definitely like, I feel like I had little sibling beef with Corey Baxter. Like, you think you're a little sibling?
Yeah, I rule the little kid world.
Exactly, like, yeah.
Talk about you running away from yourself on the split screen here. Eric running away from Tycho.
I do like that people confuse us and think this is two different people because it shows us that, you know, the whole team did a really good job in selling that. So that's amazing. Season 1, we had Tycho and Eric in different shots, so we wanted to have them in the same shot to say, just a little eye games. Ain't nothing to it, little eye games. But it was funny because the double that we had this day, and you know what? It's all good.
It's all good,
It's all
man.
good.
Hey.
You're coming to the set.
Hey, man.
We're hoping you're enjoying your time.
Yeah, no, it was a blast.
This is the thing. Sometimes I forget it's work, you know? So people will come to set and have too much fun. I'm like, wait, hold on, guys, we gotta lock in. So my double was getting into the scene so much that he was actually like cussing me out.
Yeah, he was like running lines and trying bits, and he's like fully like, I'm like, yo, we cannot use your voice at all. Like, it just doesn't work. You're here for the body and this and that, but man, it was a blast.
It was a blast. He had fun. And that's it. We gave him a little time to have fun, and then we said, all right, brother, sorry. We actually need you to not say anything, because like, this is the thing, that's a double. That's what a double does. Hey, I just don't like to tell humans don't talk, right? What am I? For those of you who don't know, this is one shot. The camera does not move. This is when Elad and Ryan are sweating. Nobody go near my freaking cameras. Do not touch it. Keep this tripod here. He didn't even blink looking at me saying this, so that's why I was scared. Tripod stays set. I go in. I do my shot as Eric. We have a double standing as Tycho. Me and the double. We flip, come in, reshoot the scene with me now being clean cut. I'm on the left side. Eric's on the left side. Tycho's on the right. Swap clothes. I go in there. Now when we're editing, Jerry, we cut half the scene.
Yeah, we just stitch two Trevaunns together. And then you blend the two Trevaunns together, Tycho on the left, Eric on the right, or the other way around. Tripod stayed still. It'll easily blend together, which it did, yes, sir.
And there's 2 million one. I may challenge him trying to do 5.
14, Eddie Murphy style.
Where did he do that?
About a $1 pay bump.
Nah,
You like that? Come on.
you don't have to do that.
Come on, Iki.
Every day, come on.
You got my back, I have your back.
No, don't do
Right?
that. It's okay.
Come on, it's all your hard work.
Getting paid was like a secretive thing at work. It was like everyone had like their own agreement with my dad on who gets what and what rates they're getting, and it wasn't really justified by how long they were there or like how good of a job they're doing. It was just like a random Excel sheet that he would just like go in and update every once in a while when someone's like on good behavior.
I try to hack it.
He'd hit you with the 50-cent bump, the $1 bump, but it was always like a secretive conversation. So I remember times he bumped me up and I couldn't really talk about it with my colleagues.
What you guys talking about?
And then it's secret time. Someone pulls up, bro, you know they're getting $1 less than you now. And like, you know what I mean? It breaks your heart to have to look your brother in the eye and talk about payment and not bring up the fact that you're balling out on him by $1 an hour.
And that's a lot.
That's a lot, bro. It adds up. Bro, literally 50 cents is like, yo, Richie, thank you for everything you've done for me.
What are you doing that's $1 more?
Bro, I'm an older brother. I'm more responsible. You're always talking. He's yapping. He's got the headphone in all the time. My dad could count on me. He could look me in the eye and be like, yo, I'm crossing the street to do another job. Can you just stay with the client and like keep everything on track? He's not saying these things to you.
He didn't say those things.
But for $1 an hour, I got you.
If he told me this is what $1 do, I'm gonna show you what I do.
But the thing is, on some big bro, like as soon as he bumps you up $1, I gotta go up $1 out of him. We always gotta be $1 apart, just out of respect.
It's just work shit.
How you saying you're talking about nothing, but you're talking about something? You're saying you're talking about work. That's something, no?
It's a whole lot of fucking nothing. That's what we're talking about. Nothing.
Bro, I got a good point. We're both making great points here.
What were you just talking about?
Fucking work. It's
So now you're talking about something.
And as tense as this scene was, this was a very special moment in our life, full circle moment right here. We used to work our butts off at this very location, man. It used to be an Oracle. One of our clients, we used to always go back to it, my dad's moving company. We got screamed at there. We got bumps and scrapes, drops of blood on the floor.
Yeah.
Many times. They used to have free drinks there. So we recognized the building as soon as we pulled up while we were scouting. And then we went on an empty floor or whatever. And then later on, my dad's like, yo, not only was that the building, that was the actual floor that we used to work on. So all these scenes where, we're shooting with Zach and just in the office space, we used to actually office move there. And then that was the one location my dad showed up to. He's like, wow, I can't believe I used to work here. So for this scene, he was standing there the whole time. He's like, had the headphones on, director mode, and then he pulled off in a work truck.
That's something. That's something special, all right. You can't write it. A lot of things that happened in the show, we did write because they actually happened. Some things like this, location being available in the exact floor, you just can't make it up, man. So
They don't have free pops anymore, though.
they definitely took that away. So what's that about?
You had a fun fact about this scene right here?
Huh? This is probably the loudest I've ever screamed in my life. I'll tell you something about film if you're thinking about getting into it. If you have a good idea, probably keep it to yourself because they're gonna tell you do it 30 times and you'll lose your voice. So if it's, oh guys, maybe this would be sick if I screamed here, right? Let's just do it again. Do it again. Damn it, Seb.
This might have been your best yell.
What are you talking about, something?
It's always heartbreaking when you gave it your best yell and then they come back, okay, that was good. Maybe for the next one.
You never want to see your director go like this.
With the pen to tooth tap,
Oh, the pendant tooth tap or one of these ones?
your neck is bleeding.
Okay, I got one more. We can do it again. Yeah, no problem.
So yeah, industry standard stuff, Avid Media. It's the reliable software of the industry or whatever, but to me, it's clunky, it's big, it can't, it's very collaborative, that's all amazing, but you just can't do anything on it. We're asking for simple things, move this over here, all right, we got it. We moved it over by one frame. So we're trying to get this done in Avid. It wasn't suitable for the software. And all my life, you've been roasting Final Cut Pro, roasting me because I'm still on Final Cut Pro. I'm like, bro, take this out. I booted up Final Cut Pro. I was able to make this.
Imagine I see someone finding that is the way soap are supposed to play. We have custom installation. Top on the woofer, headrest, woofer, deck, woofer. When you need us.
Now, why is this special, Jerry? What's so special about this?
This would be my first piece of media edited by me, by my hands on TV. Like everything else is like, it's basically us editing vocally. We're behind the editors, do this, we need this, move this over here, move this over there. But it's still, technically not us editing. This was the first hands-on edit to get me through the door, man. Bro, and I feel like Final Cut Pro is not meant to do this, bro. We went to Apple.
Yeah,
we went to Apple and said, did you know Final Cut Pro has these capabilities? And I showed them this commercial and they're like, wow, no, whoa.
We
never
did
seen
that?
this in my life. I didn't know it could do that. So yeah, man, it was a win for me. It was a win for YouTube editors. It was a win for Final Cut Pro, man.
This was cool for me to see, just because Jermaine's been editing for so long.
Come on, dog.
And I feel like our tone has always been the wild edits, the ones that you don't see coming, the unexpected cuts. So when we got on green screen, we were able to do that a lot more, but just the normal edits from our vlogs back in the day, it was almost like the green screen was still there without it actually being there. So for Jermaine to have a green screen cut on TV and kind of take it there. And it was just nice to watch the first one that we're trying to edit. We're trying to move all these things over and we're like, yo, it needs to be more. And Bell is on us to say, yo, it needs to be more Random Order Studios style editing. And we know exactly what that is, but it's so hard to convey that message to the editors, as well as like get this program down of Avid and again, moving all these buttons just to do a simple like rotation. So it was nice to see this and kind of compare the two and say, this is exactly what we're going for. This is what we're trying to do. It's chaotic. It's a great commercial too. Like I'd actually call this guy, I'd say this is a character. I just got to meet him, I'll say this reminds me of like a very much Breaking Bad world where it's a world within a world. So I always loved watching Breaking Bad, but then watching like a Better Call Saul commercial. You know what I mean? Anything Saul Goodman, he was just such a character. So yeah, man, I'm happy you got that moment to edit on green screen for TV, the first to go around, and it won't be the last.
Yes, sir. And J.R. Lee, he was the perfect guy for this, so animated. Bro, we shot this green screen segment at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And this guy went off. He was like acting like it was 3 p.m.
Yeah.
He was fully settled in. He was dancing. We're like, yo, can you give us a little bit of a dance to like, using different parts of this commercial? And he's like, yo, I need soca though. Somebody booted up the soca, bro, and they just went for 20 minutes straight. And we're like, yo, we're good. He's like, no, wait. Keep the shit going.
Yeah, I think that was just for him because we're done. The cameras are leaving.
We didn't even record this.
Keep it playing, boy.
You couldn't resist.
But yeah, he danced on a green screen for about 20 minutes straight. So maybe we'll release that with his permission.
Special episode, just J.R. Lee dancing on the green screen.
But he asked for it, and he got bumped up a bone, so you gotta earn the bone,
Oh, so he's making 19 bones.
20, bro.
20?
Yeah.
So he bumped up 2 bones.
Huh?
I said he's bumped up 2 bones. How much are you making?
Huh?
I said, you heard me, man. I said, how much are you making, fam?
Well, how much are you making?
18.
That's how it happened.
My moneymakers at.
And I love an ironic next line. Where my big ballers at? Coming from the guy that's actually scamming you guys.
Yeah, literally.
I said, you heard me, man. I said, how much are you making, fam?
When you're writing, you're trying to write for like how people actually talk, but it's so hard because it's like you're still trying to get the scene across. So it's very much like, where's this guy? Oh, he's over here. This and that. Okay, we're gonna go. For scenes like this, it's nice to get into them and have like those natural stutters. So like Hassan is saying, you heard me, man. How much are you making? Naturally, the editor is gonna want to cut that out. We kind of like that. It sounds like a natural conversation.
Bro, that's how we talk. We mess up. We like do this or right here and a little bit. You know what I mean? And nothing comes out just naturally. No one's like speaking line ready for movies. Like, you know.
So we do try to go for just go through the garbage bin and saying, okay, what did you classify as like a not a clean shot? Because the editors are going to be looking for what was said perfectly on the script. And while we do want that, we do love that. Sometimes the slight stutters, the what? And then catching yourself and going. We had a lot of those when Tiana asked Everett, do you want milk? That was a natural breaking moment where Everett really laughed and really said, wait, what? Because there's a what are you talking about moment. So
do you want milk? What?
Milk?
We kind of forget that like we are making a comedy and people like pretty much there's no laughs in the season. Like as we started editing, there's like we barely laugh on camera. We're like, yo, this is literally a comedy. We're gonna laugh at each other. We're gonna laugh at, you know? So it helped out like when we break based off of improv and we hear a new line, like that's exactly what I would do in that situation. I'd laugh. So me and him were like raccoons, if you will. Going through the garbage, seeing what's good. One man's dirt, another man's treasure, as they say.
that's what they said.
One man's old chicken wing is the next man's is a raccoon's treasure.
Who said that?
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
I'm so sorry. It was one mistake I was gonna make.
It's not a mistake. I specifically said scan, then shred.
Like this job of like having to convert a physical document to a digital document and shred it, that was kind of made up, but that might happen. But we had a very similar job where we just had to go through, it was literally a floor full of files and like different filing cabinets scattered across the floor. And then they wanted to basically reverse the order in alphabetical order of all the files. So like A might have started in this room and then Z is whatever on this end. And then they wanted it completely reversed. So we're like carrying papers across the floor and then like rearranging this. And we're like, we're just kids, we're getting confused. I forget my alphabets. This was going on for weeks. Yeah. And it was just, my dad's like, it's just like an easy kid job. Just throw Jermaine and Trevaunn on it and their friends. It was torture and it was lonely. And then at one point I just knew, man, we're not doing this right. There's no way we're doing this right. So we might as well just fully crash out, man. So we definitely jumbled RBC's documents one time.
Sorry.
RBC headquarters, if you're watching this,
It was us.
take it up with my dad.
The shredder, the skull, it was getting stuck. So when it gets stuck, my English isn't no very good looking.
Bro, this was my uncle Ricky, our literal uncle Ricky that used to work with us. Mm-hmm. He was just always scared, nervous, not exactly. He's like always like 2 steps behind because he doesn't totally understand English. Yeah, 5 steps. Sharp with his Spanish, man, but like when it comes to English, bro, he's like, oh, what's happening? I don't know what's going on. Man, heart of gold, this man.
Oh my God.
But just, man, he just didn't know what was going on, man, and like things would get sticky, and then like the clients coming up to him to ask him questions, bro, and his thing was, bro, when he's scared, 0 English, you know? But I feel like part of the intensity of this scene came from the fact that this was a buzzer beater scene, if you will.
Yeah.
We didn't have time for 1 take. So that 1 take was pretty much all we had. So this was a big day for Jasmine and Lucas. Yeah. And they crammed their lines and they killed it, scripts down. It was a heroic moment, man. I think I dropped a tear.
I definitely tried on Ryan Buller's armadillo backpack, and yeah, his back was sweating. So everyone was working, everyone's crunch time. And there was like this crazy storm this day, like, so everyone's filming, but like every now and then, you know, the director or Eli will go to the window and look out their way home like, yo, we gotta go home soon. Fucking storm.
Should ride home. But then we finished this by the grace of God, and then there was a rainbow that came out. It was a happy day, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It just became sunny out of nowhere. Oh, baby, this scene right here, man. I know it gives my father nightmares.
See, if I grab this bin, does it seem like I'm grabbing it less?
Hassan. What?
Bro, I need 20 bones. An hour.
20? Who the fuck makes 20?
Ricky.
Who makes 20?
So the thing about the nature of this business, man, is very scrappy. Anything goes. The thing at my dad's company was that everybody got paid on Tuesdays, which was, not a normal thing. So everyone, was very grateful for that. But then sometimes on Fridays, these guys want their weekend money. And I've seen a swarm of men around my dad at the end of the day, just asking him for personal favors. Yo, Richie, man, Richie, man, my wife, and then I get the kids, and then. Yo, Richie, man, it's just money. Meanwhile, he's up against net 120s. This guy did a job months ago, and then his net 120, so you can't say anything until 120 days, and they go beyond that. So he has no money while he's handing out money. It's all about cash flying around, everybody asking for a cash favor. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't even think my dad had money to just buy us things. That's why he had us working.
He's like, yo, you gotta earn it yourself, dog, I'm not gonna lie.
Gang, I do not have that for you. Sorry, I'm kind of starting to see it now.
Can you send my $20 per hour in Ethereum?
This guy's making 20?
And that's what happened, bro.
Yeah.
They'd hear about the news, this guy so-and-so's getting more than me, what the heck? And then you bring it to my father, and it's just like, bro, this is not fair, man. He's a fair guy, too. He's like, yo, you know what, man, you're right, man. All right, fine, I'll bump you up $1. And then next thing you know, he's paying Bill Gates salaries to these guys because everyone's complaining.
Dog, I told you we were paying first one, last one, or out.
Shazam, he's a bold-faced negotiator, you know.
What do you mean? You left me with no other option.
I see you have a van park up outside here.
Hassan coming in, yo, listen, man, starting off slow. I'd love a raise. Get paid 20. Who's getting paid 20? Ricky is, oh my God. Michael comes in, hey, listen, I need my 20 forwarded a little bit earlier if you may. Then that's happening right in front of him. He deals with Hassan, deals with Michael. You guys go, get out of here. Now the landlord's coming in.
This guy takes my van.
Let me get your van.
Listen, man, those are some good appetizers. How about we get the main course, man? Ooh. Our next order from DoorDash is here.
Really?
Go on and get it, Terry. Get the door.
Yes, sir. Ooh-wee.
DoorDash brought one of my favorites.
Oh my God, tell me
I'm
about
gonna
it.
talk about it. I guess these are all my recommendations.
Yeah.
Man, we got Alfie's, my favorite sandwich shop in the city, man. Sorry, everybody else, man. It was a recent discovery.
Oh, what else?
Break it down for the crew. What do we got? What does that say?
Truffle affair?
Yes.
Cool. I think this is you.
Salami style, hot mortadella.
E-man. Look, if there's ever a sandwich going on, prosciutto me down.
Mona Lisa, prosciutto royale. Oh, man.
Oof. This is me?
It was actually the chicken Caesar that caught my eye on TikTok. So that's what drew me to the restaurant. Then I went and I saw these exclusive, extravagant luxury meats. The prosciutto this, the this meat, the that, the thinly sliced. Oh man, I couldn't resist, man. So I tried every sandwich on the menu and brought it to the team. Enjoy, guys.
Oh my God. No, hold on. This is serious.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh my God.
Listen, man, we grew up around a lot of random custom car AV shops.
Yeah, we did.
My dad's specialty was just installing speakers in cars. Not him doing it himself, but he just loved speakers so much. So he got a new car, he'd rim it up, put some shiny shoes on it, and then take it to the AV man who's gonna build him a custom bass box to just shake his car every time the bass drops. He's Mr. Speaker Man. And then eventually when we started driving, he's like, yo, man, I got to pimp. He was like X to the Z exhibit, my dad. He just pimped our ride. As soon as we got it, bro, I was like, yo, man, I gotta do my part, man. I'll hook you up, I'll throw some shoes on you, and then take you to the speaker, man. So when it came to these meetings where we're talking about what the speaker shop looked like, we just thought back to our childhood. It was walls of speakers, custom speaker builds, very similar to this.
JaVale took forever to put a fire out. Right there, I really said, yo, you're joking, put it out. Because I was actually getting nervous. I'm like, yo, the fire's going so high, it's burning the top of the van. So I'm like, yo, put it out, please.
This is an indoor fire, by the way. The professionals were there, safety was all double checked, it was all good, it was very safe. These guys.
I didn't see one firefighter there on set that day. I'll be honest,
across the street.
Yeah, well, it really bleeded. Oh, that is something.
Talk about this make and model of the van right there.
I was about to, Jerry. I was about to. This is big for us. This was actually our dad's old vehicle.
The van,
sorry. Not the exact van, it was just the same model. We couldn't find, obviously, that one's probably scrapped and squished in a yard, but shout out to the Safari Astro, or GMC Safari. I think we ended up getting the Astro, Safari and Astro, 2 different cars, but essentially the same thing. Couldn't find a Safari, so we got the Astro, gutted it and made this build of speakers inside. The thing about production that's really cool, when you need something so specific, you sometimes unfortunately have to buy it. But then for us, I just started thinking, I'm like, wait, hold on. What? Like I started asking questions like, guys, what are we doing with this after? Like, where are we putting the whole car?
With a custom Trini speaker build in the back.
Yeah, our boy Saul took it. So yeah, somewhere around the GTA is this van. The second van we bought for the show.
Speakers don't actually work, but it's all good.
What was this life? My people, my family, my heart, my mind.
Morning, Kava.
Bro, I always want to call him Zach. I have him saved on my phone as Zach Dunk. Last name Dunk. So we have Zach playing Kave here. Boom. Lucas Lopez, man. First off, it just has these guys just have so much energy, so much range. Lucas obviously kills the Ricky character, but he was curious about playing other roles, so we kept an eye on him, we kept it in mind, and then he had this one phase where he's just, it's not even a phase, he's still going through it right now, where he just like loves Snapchat filters and like would do a bunch of random Instagram stories using Snapchat filters. So one caught your eye here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do remember this. He was in Miami. He was in Miami out of all places, and he just kept posting his Snapchat filter with a bald head. I didn't even know what race this guy was. I don't know where he was from, and I think that was a funny thing about it. It was just
part of the mystery.
Big mystery of who are you, why are you bald, and what accent is that? We called Ricky, or we called Lucas, and that's also a trippy part. I always call him Ricky because whatever. He did a character so well, he's Ricky forever, but called Lucas, I said, what do you think about this being your second character? Also love to add in, we don't love to force things. If it's not there, if it doesn't make sense, if we can't explain our work and make the crowd or the room or anyone laugh, we don't like to do it just because it's like something's not working there. So Ricky wanted to play 2 characters. We're super open to it. We just said, what is that second character? We seen the bald filter and we said, you know what? It's time to do a bald cap justice. All of our years on YouTube, we've tried many times, and every single time we try to hire a makeup special effects artist, they're like, oh, this is so much money. It's gonna take hours to do because of our hair. And finally we said, yo, we do not care. Let's do a bald. And they still try to take it away. And we said, sorry guys.
It took 4 hours? Nah, man. Bring your bald cap. Bring the bald cap specialist.
Yeah.
And she came, she saw, she conquered, she got it done, man. Lucas was having a lot of trouble staying still for 5 hours straight.
7, I think he called. I think it was 7. Was it 7 hours?
The whole day. Hell no.
Was Ricky and
7 hours?
Bro, he was, and that was just the test. I won't say they didn't want to do the bald mask, but they did say, is Ricky open to cutting his hair for real? That they'd rather do that than go through the bald, putting on his bald mask. But yeah, he didn't cut his hair, and it was really nice.
Nah, they just greased him down real good. Shout out Aisha. The thing with this scene right here, why we actually pulled it, was to talk about how you can elevate a scene with one simple direction.
I brought you country bits.
That was not supposed to happen.
No, nor was it written. But it was written just because
it was so right.
It was so right, exactly. So here we are in 2 different sets. Fun fact, season 1, we actually, I guess, rented the house. It was an older house. The owners were trying to sell it to later be demolished and then built up into a new house. We got in there season 1, again, very TV, not really knowing how things work. I'm asking questions like, season 2, what are we gonna do if the house is gone? They're like, oh, we'll worry about it when we get there. Fine, cool with that. Season 2 comes, hey guys, we blew up that house. Thanks for letting us know. Now we have to rebuild the 2 sets. So shout out to the whole construction team. They absolutely killed this. Rebuilt the house. Shout out to Brian, everyone on art. They bodied this. I really thought I was in this house every time I went back to the set. So 2 different sets here. We have the house, living room, and then we have the basement. Side by side, when we're filming the basement and Zach slams the box up, I want to say, like, I'm watching it from the outside of this basement set, and in my head, he slapped it up, and I'm waiting for the box to pop up from the top. So I'm just like, oh my God, that's actually funny. Can we get someone to run over to the next set and just get a shot of them throwing the box up, so when he slaps it, it goes through the whole interception time. But yeah, just a small note, and it just adds a little comedy. It's funny to see a box flying through, up from your basement onto your living room couch.
No context.
No context.
Yeah, you keep talking.
Yeah, go ahead and take it back, Jerry. I remember my dad used to bring us to work. This is when we were a little bit too young to work. And he'd pop his toolbox. He said,
I didn't stop him.
No, he said, this is the reason I work so hard. This is why I go so hard. It's a picture of us. And as a kid, I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. Later on in life, I said, oh, that is pretty cute.
It was pretty adorable.
So yeah, we threw it in there. But you gotta have your motivation, you know what I mean? You're going to work. I never did it for like school, like open my locker and said, this is who I'm grinding for.
It's a picture of you by yourself.
Like, just me like this.
I do this for me.
Yeah, no, now I get it. Like, for sure I should put something in like a toolbox of mine or something like that. But
You don't have tools.
in the actual living room, we had to raise it. This is where I was like tuning out. So we have the ideas. We're saying, hey guys, this would be lovely to do. And then they start coming in. So that means we have to raise the floor 2 meters up so someone can go under in the hole. Because the hole technically is a hole in the set or on this living room set, but we can't drill through concrete. So we had to rise it to then create the hole so someone can go under that hole and kind of toss up the box and play into that if the box is falling in and whatnot. So I wasn't even thinking about that. In production, there is literally a million things to think about every step of the way.
It's a magic show.
It's a magic show, man. And I'll tell you what, I was amazed many, many, many times. And that little hole just being lifted up, I said, wow.
I was amazed by that sandwich.
Yo, it's gone.
The Lennox scene starts off with our good cousin, Sasha Rudder.
You quoted me for an 8 a.m. move. Not true.
That is true. That's true.
And now it is 10 a.m. Not true.
Oh no, it's only 9:17.
We needed someone who was gonna scare me, somebody with a Jamaican accent, somebody that could keep a secret for an entire year, and someone that, like, had all the confidence to not be. It was like, all right, we ran through our options. We're like, hey, do we not tell this person that their co-star is gonna be Drake? Or do we tell them ahead of time? If you tell them ahead of time, maybe the secret gets out. So again, we need someone solid. And again, someone that's not gonna be like freaked out when they realize like what's happening here. And our good cousin Sasha came to mind, man, and she absolutely knocked it out the park, man.
Oh, yeah,
it's very normal for us to be walking around with scripts and sometimes I'm on camera and I have a script, boom, right here in my pocket, little reminder, boop, boop. She came through, prop binder, no script. She said, ready for go. She didn't say it. She said it.
She didn't say
her
that,
regular
yeah.
voice. But that's how I heard it in my head.
Yeah. She definitely
because she had the Jamaican prime minister outfit on.
Yeah, she did. This was special for us just because, I don't know, man, for us it's neat style when you're doing things with your friends or your family. I think that's a character or that's something we got from our dad. He just always liked to include everyone. He didn't want to do things alone. So for this, it was just neat. We wanted to trust someone. We wanted to kind of be hands off and know that that person has it. Our cousin just got married in Ghana. So I'm calling her saying, yo, when are you coming home? And asking all these questions before asking her what it is. So at one point in her call, she said, yo, what is going on? Tell me now. And then I got scared, so.
Oh no, it's only 9:17.
No. You're already cutting at the hour. At 10 o'clock now.
Oh yeah, it is 10.
I remember the first time it happened to us, bro. Came home at 8:07. My dad's like, yo, be home by 9 or whatever.
Come here, 8 o'clock in the morning.
We're standing by the door. We just hear a voice. It's dark. He's like, hey, what time is it? Like 8:07. So don't be smart, it's 9. We're just like, bro, this guy's dead serious, bro. Like, yeah, it is 9. Yeah, you're right, it is late. My bad.
But hey, I did notice on the way in, a lot of these lockers are already pulled out. That was our job, right?
I know you say you'll come here 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, mommy.
No, don't do that.
When you have a cultural in to just maybe soften the blow or, you know what I mean, lighten the mood, you try to take it. Jamaican, yes, mommy, is the perfect way to kind of,
You try to disarm them, calm them down. I'm just a little boy, mommy. I'm just freaking it out, mommy. Sorry, mommy. Yes, mommy. But when you should don't do that.
You see the man who remains hungry? Him never have to beg for your plate.
Tell him again, Cynthia.
That came from a recent observation, man, of just sometimes you see some dark characters in the city, man, that just roll up on you and it's all like, hey, good to see you, brother. But there's like a dark energy to them, man. And sometimes you could tell these characters by how they greet you. And we literally had a situation where a guy we haven't seen in a long time, but we knew he was dark energy. He pulled up on Trevaunn behind him and just went like this.
Like, what am I supposed to do?
Why are you? I haven't seen this guy in 7 years, and the first thing you think is, let's pull a finger gun on him.
And the thing is, he ducked behind the chip rack. But it's like, bro, we're not playing Call of Duty. You're generally
He's not in the army. Like, he's not in the Canadian Armed Forces. I mean, just a man.
Just a man.
And yeah, man, but we knew the dark character that Lennox was about to be. This is the only way to greet me. And I've never heard that shot sound before.
Glad to see you, man.
Holy hugs.
Glad to see you.
Glad to see you too, trust me.
Then you get into the long hug, where it's just like, that's just showing you how good they are. Why are you hugging so long, and why are you looking at me through the hug?
Bro, and this is like watching someone who's like, yo, stone cold towards me, and like, no give, no nothing. And then here this guy comes, oh, bro, 15-minute hug. Talk about exclusion. Talk about feeling left out in the cold. And you have no, meanwhile, this guy just shot you up.
Yeah.
And you're still wondering, who is this man?
Holy hugs.
But bro, in a way, that was my dad, man, because he would like be like, it's like, we're around the corner just as a crew. He's like, yo, man, no messing around. You guys can't be doing the clients. Richie! He's like, oh, it's so good to see you. I'm like, this guy's such a fakester, man.
My guys aren't the type of guys you think. You feel me? My guys are real guys.
Sorry?
Like, you guys have movers, but do you guys have guys, you know, like real guys?
The scene came from, it wasn't really a suggestion from him. He just told us something funny. He's like, yo, man, I was in Australia and I was like talking about what a real geyser is back home. And then the Australian ladies were like, well, we don't understand. Like, what do you mean guy? Like, everyone's a guy. I have guy friends, whatever. He's like, no, the real guys. And then, they just had a lot of trouble understanding it. And he just, led with that and just kept them in the dark and just kept going on about guy this, guy that, Kylie Jenner. Yeah, from there, we're like, yo, actually, man, I worked so well for episode 4. That's an easy scene. We wrote that, scratched it up, and this is what we had, man. And he was like all game for it. He was like super practicing his lines and everything. Wanted to make sure he had it down right. I want to say he said everything word for word on script before he started just flowing and adding his own sauce, man. And
I got guys who move, and I got guys who do the moving. And we don't like the way you guys are moving, and we're with the movements.
Unfortunately, the scene couldn't be 10 minutes because there's so much more. Like, we just have mad footage of this.
This guy just going on, guy. He had a Nelly Furtado line in there that was so tough. It was like, I'm like a bird, I want a guy away. And he's just looking at Jermaine for the longest time. It was. I don't know why we didn't put it in there. I don't know if it was clearance issues, but.
Yeah, we have to get Nelly on the phone. She'd clear it.
Who Furtado would clear that? Now, when you're trying to get cast and, you're talking to your friends, trying to say, hey, can you be available next year? That's already hard enough. Tell, Lucas, hey, can you stay around next year? You're going to be around. Hey, Hassan, you going on tour anytime? Hey, Sasha, my cousin, are you going to be home from Ghana at this part of the year? No, okay, cool. But doing it for Drake, I don't want to say I was stressed, but it's like, he was so responsive, so respectful of time, everything, a literal angel. But I sometimes feel like he forgot who he was. So it's like, yeah, he's saying he's good, but there's 80 other people we gotta talk to and make sure this is sorted. On this day, he's good for this, good for that. Production wants to know who's coming in this day, what time, and are we filming it with this?
Yeah, they want a month ahead guarantee that this guy's gonna be free and everything's gonna go well and everything's gonna just fall into place on this exact day. We're like, guys, that might not happen just with the nature of what we're dealing with here,
Yeah.
And man, bless the team. Everybody saw the vision and stopped being scared and went with it. And like they were like game to see this through all the way to the end. One shoot day didn't work, but then we just pushed it, kept the vision in sight, and then saved it for the last day.
And that's the thing, man. I'm always good. I'm chill, I'm a believer, dreamer. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Especially if someone gives me their word. You say you give me your word, it's gonna happen, cool. But it is a lot to continuously keep everyone's dream alive, everyone's hopes alive of like, yo, it's coming. I get it, we have to nail things on certain days, but it's just gonna be certain times where you gotta let the world just kind of run its course and let it do its thing, because I can't tell you this is for sure going to happen on this day. I'll tell you it's happening for sure.
It'll happen, yeah.
It'll happen, but yeah, what an emotional roller coaster. The first day we had to reschedule, backs were being rubbed, cast, crew coming up to me and Jermaine like, I'm so sorry, I heard what happened. I genuinely thought like something happened. I'm like, wait, what are you guys talking about? Everyone is sad. Oh, yeah, no, it's okay. Like, listen, no, the season's still going to be great. The season's going to be great regardless, for sure. But what are you guys talking about? Oh no, he heard. It was like this big secret too, to be honest. We had to keep it a secret from everyone because then people starts talking and the word gets out. We wanted it to be a surprise for everyone, but it's so much of a secret that people didn't even know that we had to schedule a new reshoot date. So that day we were supposed to shoot, everyone was rubbing our backs saying, you guys are okay, everything's gonna be fine. And I was playing basketball downstairs in an abandoned gym. I was fine.
Everything was fine.
Yeah.